Hey guys, back again. Uh, you know, I just these type of weeks are nice. You know, they're good and bad. And the reason why I say that is this is kind of just my weekly recap and just gonna kind of give out my emotions a little bit as a, full-time trader. Um, it is a little stressful when, you're setting up uh, last week to try to catch this move to the upside, and it just can starts completely leaving you behind. Um, and this is going to happen. I mean, this is going to happen more often than not, right? So it's just like purely accepting that these things are what they are, and you can't turn back time. You have to just move forward, accept it, and try to figure out, how to capitalize on it next time, right? That's the goal. The trader is to not get frustrated. Well, accept the frustration and move forward and try to capitalize on it and do better, right? And not completely be repeating the same exact thing that you did in your past, right? So, as price moves up and I'm not in this anymore because I took all my profits out right here, I was kind of expecting price to maybe come back and give me another entry in this level somewhere. That's why I didn't hold, which is fine. Because normally, holding for me is just a daily type of thing, meaning I'm in the trade and then I'm out of the trade. I'm in the trade, then I'm out of the trade, right? I'm just kind of re-entering the next day um, when I see opportunity fit. Sorry about that. And so right now, we're coming up into these equal highs, these daily equal highs, and then we're also going to be getting up into this next level of supply up here. So at this moment in time, I say that this bullish push again off of all this crazy news today, right? In my opinion, it just wasn't too much like to have this type of push. So this is like an irregular move in some type of way. And looking at that irregular move, in my opinion, and knowing that I'm also potentially looking for shorts here soon, I feel like there is something coming into the market. And so when I look at my opportunity my opportunity versus the opportunity was in the past, meaning this old move, right? If I could just move on from this and accept that, hey, I'm looking for the next opportunity, your mindset can really, you can flip a switch in your brain and push forward to the next, portion, which is your next setup that you're looking for. So in this, I know, hey, it sucks that you didn't catch all these pips, all these, sorry, points. Um, but at the same time, knowing that you're correct, knowing that you're on the path that you should be, should give you some type of relaxation at the end of the day. So what are we doing? We're not doing anything different next week than we did this week, right? Sticking to the game plan, sticking to our rules, and I'll be going over a lot more of that type of stuff on the channel as I progress through these videos. I know some of the stuff isn't the best, most explained yet, maybe of how I trade and things like that, but I will be getting deeper into that. So I hope that you guys like my analysis on the NASDAQ, and I like to keep it simple and not overthink things and take good setups with good risk and good and good, profitability, and take minimal losses. And I like to use data and things like that to assist me um, to find entries. So, let's go back to today's entry just real quick. If I'm looking at today's entry, right, let me just show you how cool this is actually. If I was like more or less really focused on the data today and not just focused on what I was looking at, I could show you how to get in, right? It would be so easy. It's actually hilarious. So data comes out at 5:30, right? Each of these this is a 15-minute candle. So here's 5:15, 5:30. Data comes out at 5:30. Positive data comes out at 5:30. Boom, you see the market turn into an uproar, right? Not even uproar, just an up push, right? And we're already in an up push, right? And then at 6:30, what happens? At 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the index market opens up, right? The futures market, the Nasdaq, all these, right? US 30, all these markets start to open. Boom. Look at the momentum that picks up at 6:30. Boosh. Off of the positive news. So what I'm talking about here is very relevant to how price action's moving. So if you stick with me, I promise I can show you guys, exactly what the potential is in the market and how you can find setups and not be confused on what is going on in the economy. And, like I said, you got to have my biggest thing is you got to stick to a strict set of rules that you assign for yourself. And those rules aren't just, risk management and things like that. Those are rules of like, when are you looking at the market? When are you looking for entries, right? Most of my rules, as I always say, are time based, meaning you can apply a exact time stamp on when that rule applies in the market. Okay, so they're not universal. They are very direct and to the point. All right, but other than that, guys, it's already 9 o'clock, so 6:30 is market open. 5:30 is basically open in New York. Then you get rolling into 6:30. You get your indexes and things like that opening up. You get into 9 o'clock. Um, you get your lunchtime session coming in. And then for me, I like to look at the market at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and that's the crazy hour session. And it gets a little more active during that time. But like I said, I mean, man, only if we would have just applied what we normally do, right, and put a position in at 6:30 for the long, and we could have been under the news right here. No big deal. We could have just been putting our stop loss under the news, 40-point stop for a 200, or a running stop, or you can just collect whatever you want, a 3-to-1, right? You can collect 100 points. It's completely up to you, whatever your risk calls for, whatever your plan calls for. So, if you need help making a plan or understanding how to do a plan, don't be afraid to send me a, message. I'll definitely will love to give you guys some help. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Promise this is probably my last video, but I'm going to be applying the pressure here on the content. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, like, subscribe, and thanks.